right, a pleasant morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing great today. And today is another day for our class, and it's a Monday, and I hope everyone is doing fine. Just to give me an impression that you're okay, can you give me some thumbs up sign? Erica? Okay. George, really doing great. It's nice to see you all again for another week. And as I was saying, it's a brand new week for all of us. That means we're going to have a new topic, and we're going to be starting today with a very inspiring story about how a girl fought for her right to have an education. Here in America, we have so much privileges, but for other countries, education becomes an option. And that's what we're going to learn today. So for you to understand what I'm talking about, let me share my screen. Before we get into the video, I want us to understand what we are actually discussing for today. So we have that. Okay, let's get to know first what our objectives are. Yeah, let me explain first the standard. Today's lesson is in line with the standard of Arizona Department of Education. And since you're 11th graders, we're going to determine the meanings of words and phrases as they are used in a text, including figurative and connotative meanings, while analyzing the impact of specific choices on meaning and tone. And our objectives are, let me ask, you're raising your hand, Michael. Yes, please read it. All right, yes, you're right. We're going to discuss a historical personality. Eventually, we're going to discuss the main points of her speech. And today, our focus is on the difference between denotation and connotation. And we're going to demonstrate understanding by filling out the vocabulary chart right now. Let's get started. I'm going to start with a video that will help us understand our main character today. And her name is Malala. She was 16 when she miraculously survived being shot by the Taliban because of her desire to be educated. All right, let's get to know her. And after this, get ready because I'm going to ask each one or maybe volunteers to describe Malala. All right, here.
Tonight, our person of the week. There was another name on the short list for the Nobel Peace Prize today. Malala, 16 years old, the youngest nominee. She was shot because she spoke up for the 31 million girls around the world who cannot get an education. Her new book is I Am Malala. And tonight, the miracles, the reason she survived that bullet from the Taliban. Two men approach a Pakistani school bus like this one, men with beards and a gun, a Colt 45. One of them climbs on the bus and asks a question. Who is Malala? She doesn't remember what happened next, but her friend described the moment.
He fired three bullets, and one hit you on the left side of my head.
It was obvious that she had a very serious life-threatening infection.
Now, I totally changed after that incident.
But I have to say, who can do this? We all cry.
I was feeling that this is a new life.
Malala says she thinks death just wasn't ready for her.
I think death didn't want to kill me, and God was with me, and the people prayed for me.
So that's the story of that young lady right there, Malala Yousafzai. So this time, I want you to describe Malala in one adjective, one word. Michael? Right, you said brave. Very good. What about you, Maria? Oh yeah, you said inspiring. Nice, 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 nice. Now, before we get into her speech, what we're going to do right now is actually look at the words. We're going to unravel. We're going to describe the words that we're going to be looking at her speech. This is a chart that is part of your assignment. So you have it right there, the words brutality, activists, beneficent, prejudice, compulsory. Now, what you're going to do with that chart is you're going to predict the meaning of the word, meaning just own your own prediction, just like for the word brutality. If you predicted violence, there's no right or wrong answer here because you're just basically predicting. And then we're going to look at the dictionary meaning of the word or the denotation, and that's what our focus is today. So we're going to look for the dictionary meaning of the word. So go online, search for it, copy and paste, because it's the actual dictionary meaning of the word or the denotation. And of course, your emotional attachment to it, like the connotation part of it. How do you feel about it? Is it something positive, negative, or neutral? And then the last column right there, you see words, you see word family or related words or the synonym. So brutality is synonymous with the word brutality. Now, our focus today is on this particular topic, which I'm going to provide to you as I showed them on your screen right there. We're going to understand what's the difference between denotation and connotations. All right, let's get started. Usage and connotation. Even though synonyms are said to be the words with the same meaning, very few words have exactly the same meaning. I hope that makes sense. Because at some point, there's a thin line that separates them. So like, for example, usage and connotation give words special meanings. So just to differentiate, all words convey in a literal meaning that specific meaning found in the dictionary is called denotation. Always remember that. So maybe you can remember about the letter D, dictionary, and then denotation, so that it's easier for you to remember. However, many words stir up emotions and suggest associations. And this is what we call connotation. So this is not the difference. Like, for example, the power of words have emotional power within them. Like, for example, okay, Aiden, how do you want me to call you? Do you want me to call you being youthful or being immature? You said youthful. Yes, you're right. So, for example, in our example sentences here, the boy seemed very youthful. The boy seemed very immature. Immature suggests that the boy is very childish and juvenile, while youthful suggests you're just being young. So, you see the difference? Both of them are actually synonymous when you look at the dictionary meaning of those words, but the connotative or the connotation of those words differentiate them, separate them from one another. The other one has positive connotation, and the other one has more negative connotation. Ezekiel, do you have any question? Do you understand? I want everybody to give me thumbs up sign or put in the chat that you have understood what our topic is all about denotation and connotation. All right, good job, guys. So since you don't have any question about this, I'll be the one to have the question for you. There you go. This is what we're going to do. We're going to complete this particular assignment for today because these are the words that we're going to encounter as we go along with the speech of Malala. So again, I want you to, in the first column, you have the set of words right there. You have brutality, activists, beneficent, prejudice, compulsory. So on the first column, you have to predict the meaning of that word. And then in the second column right there, where it falls under denotation, you have to look for the dictionary meaning of the word. And for the emotional connotation, the emotions that the word conveys. Is it something positive, negative, or neutral? And then for the related words or the synonym, just go back to the dictionary meaning of the word and then find the words that are similar to the word that we're trying to search for. Okay? Now, we have how much time in our clock? Yep, we have 25 minutes. I want the 20 minutes for you to complete this assignment. All right, and I want you to finish it right now here in our class so that by tomorrow we can proceed with our main topic about the speech, and we analyze using connotation and denotation meaning of the words. All right, your 20 minutes starts now.